We are now standing in the most secret place in the world.
Change gear, change gear, change gear! It makes me kind of get goosebumps.
There used to be no roads to get here.
Good morning!
We are Silky and Kieran and we're on our 10-year honeymoon trip around the world. And today we are going to discover the most secret place in the world.
It got its title because for years it was not marked on any maps and had over 400 flights taking off and landing every single day, making it the world's busiest airport of the time. And the reason why?
First we're going to the market. Let's get some brekkie and we tell them later.
Such a sweet town. I actually came out to do some photography this morning and I'll show you the photos. But I really enjoyed exploring this place last night and today. Actually, if you check out the last vlog, it's, I don't know, it's such a remote place, but I feel like there's a really nice energy here. The kids are amazing. Dusty dog.
So he says this is cookie.
Wow, it looks...
speak like khanom pan.
Khanom pan.
Yeah.
Look, it's coconut inside and let's try it.
Not bad.
Oh yeah.
Chai. Thank you.
And this is our so much plastic. I'm sorry for the environment, but
we didn't have any other choice. It's all, everything is wrapped in plastic. But yeah, we have a lot of breakfast. Usually we don't do this, eh?
I know, but I think we're gearing up for a long journey, and also it was just like I really wanted this, but I wanted something before it. So kalnia stuff and fried banana, Silka wanted. So yeah, do you know what? All of this for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25,000 kip, which is
$1.20,
$1.30,
$1.30, something like
crazy.
this. Let's go and have some food.
Let's do it.
If you pass through, make sure to stop over, to spend some time here because it's really nice.
Yeah, visit the market and just spend some time seeing the local people doing what they do. The kids are amazing, it's so full of kids and they're all just doing stuff that kids shouldn't be doing, like climbing on tractors and stuff, but it's fun. Yeah. It's a good start. Good.
Bumpy roads today to starters.
So I can confirm that there is no good road going towards Long Tieng from this side, maybe from the north, but even the nice road that goes from Tieng towards Long Tieng is not looking so magical right now. Good fun, but for anybody looking for an easy drive, yeah, maybe just
skip it.
Skip it, yeah. But this being the most secret place in the world, I mean, it needs to be pretty hard to access. So I didn't realise it was going to be so literally a secret place. Like, yeah. Oh, river! What the fuck? Back there.
We were just thinking this is the most crazy adventure we've ever had, I think. Like,
Yeah.
we've had crazy adventures before, but here, if you see our previous vlogs, like, wow.
Like the craziest roads I've ever driven, like the worst roads easily that I've ever driven, but some of the most fun roads. and then just like really in remote villages, and I think it's just like such a local, authentic experience, but then just crazy adventure at the same time. Guys, if you want to go and get lost somewhere, Laos is an amazing place to do it.
Yeah, it's super safe.
Super safe, yeah. The people are super welcoming, but you can also just take random roads that go who knows where and just end up somewhere beautiful.
And the good thing is there's villages everywhere, so you know you're never really lost, or nothing can really happen to you. There's no dangerous animals apart from snakes and scorpions. Yeah, that's it.
We haven't met any yet.
No.
Oh, it's gonna be bumpy. Holy sugar.
Wow, this is sick.
Come on that way, come on.
Wow. Some parts of the roads are really slippery. I don't feel so much, but Kieran feels this a lot, as it's like just all sand.
But knowing how that was, I maybe wouldn't have driven there.
Wow, we just came to some normal road.
Feels good, I can relax my body. It's so tense, my hands are so tense, shoulders are so tense. Ah, here it goes again. Just a short one. Frickin' fine in second gear. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Woo!
Got it!
Oh, come on. Let's go.
This is Kieran's trick to get up a hill. Just slalom, like left to right. Oh!
Ah, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh. Again. Wow, how many times does this happen?
So many more hills. So much quicker.
It's not the best bike, but we got it for free, so we're like, hell yeah. We've had so many costs, but it's worth it. It's so nice.
I know some people are probably sitting at home thinking, change gear, shouting at the screen, but if you rode this bike, you would know. It's just not possible sometimes.
Look at them! Our feet are so dusty.
So dusty. But do you know, I was thinking on this road, after 3 years ago driving the Hajang Loop on bike, at the start of our honeymoon, driving around Iceland in a van, driving around Sri Lanka in a tuk-tuk, I honestly think that Laos, if they paved these roads, would be in the running for the best roads in the world. I absolutely love these roads. I think the views are absolutely stunning.
That's why Kieran gets the drone out like every 5 minutes. He's like, oh my god, the
It's
view.
just incredible.
About the comforts of home. We've been on the road now for 14 months. We did Iceland, Spain, Portugal, Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, Thailand, and now Laos for the last 3 months. And it's amazing, but sometimes you do miss some comfort of like just a simple thing.
Simple thing.
A normal shop to buy food, clean streets. Yeah, I don't know. It's everything together. Family.
I was just imagining being in a supermarket with Soga's mum, buying stuff for some like homemade food. We don't get me wrong, I love the food here, we love it here, and that's why we choose to adventure here and travel here. But after 14 months, you know, it's stuff to be experienced for a long time, and we're naturally going to miss it.
Yeah. Now we have a 10-year honeymoon planned, so we'll not be home for a while probably. But let's see. Kieran was just super happy. There's only 8 kilometers left, but the map says this. So it will be a super windy road all the way up the mountains. We are now standing in the most secret place in the world.
Hidden in the heart of Laos, Long Tieng was an old CIA airbase where the US military were stationed during the Vietnam War. This is the runway where over 400 flights every single day landed and took off. Those planes were carrying bombs to drop over Vietnam, and most of those bombs actually ended up coming back and being dropped over Laos in places like Pont Savan and the Plain of Jars.
This place is insane, has a lot of history, and we'll tell you more about it very soon.
So there is not a lot here now. It's a normal town with a few shops, a few guest houses, a temple, and yeah, I think the main reason that we wanted to visit was just to say that we have visited and been in the most secret place in the world, because it has such a crazy history, and
it hasn't been even such a long time ago, around 50 years, because it was during the war, the Vietnam War, so from 1960 until 1975 that they had this secret project running.
And I think a little bit more about it was that they were training the Hmong people to fight, because Laos was declared neutral, so no one could have troops here, but Vietnam did cross the border into Laos, I think, from what we've read, and the US's reply to that was they couldn't put troops here, so they decided to train Hmong people. So there were men and children being trained to go into battle.
It's very sad because the children are very young. You can see pictures like they're like maybe 10, 13 years. We'll also show some pictures here from the place, from Long Tieng, how it used to be, and yeah, just crazy.
Also, there was an officer which is Phung Pao. And the Hmong people, they thought he was like a god, you know, they thought he was an incredible leader, and he was sent to help them win, and it was all to do with communism, and that's where Laos was declared neutral. You know, they had part of the country was for, part of the country was against, and yeah, we want to do some more research and hopefully share some more information as we learn. So let's go see if there's a museum or what there is round about here.
The town consists of one landing strip, and then on both sides on the landing strip you have some houses and shops.
And that is it?
That is it. I would imagine this place being maybe a training area. We also heard that the children and the men, their training was only 3 days long, and then they were sent into war.
So that was really crazy that on day one, you know, you've got some basic guerrilla military training. I think the guy said on day two they learned how to shoot the rifle. and then you know day 3 you're getting prepped because the next day you're being flown out to somewhere to go and start killing people.
And most of them didn't survive, I think.
Yeah, there was so many people wiped out, and another thing was the bombs, and this is also to do with Ponsavan where we're going next, but any of the planes that took off with bombs, they couldn't land with bombs because of the nature of the aircraft. So on the way back here, if they had any bombs, they just dropped them wherever they could, and that is why Laos is also the most heavily bombed country in the world. Nowhere in the world has ever been bombed as heavily as Laos, and I think there were more bombs dropped in Laos
during that period,
yeah,
than in the World War II.
Yeah,
together.
In the whole of World War II. So
and also one other thing that I've heard is that during the war 50,000 people got killed in Laos because of the bombs, and then after the war 20,000 people got killed because the bombs were still all lying around here and people step on them, and yeah, they got killed. So
people,
even now,
yeah, people are still dying to this day because there's huge projects going on around Laos to try and find these bombs, detonate them in a safe way. But sometimes kids find these things whilst out playing in the fields, or people who are harvesting crops or whatever, or you know, they're still being found today, and that's why you really, when you're exploring places like this, you can't go off the beaten path because it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, we love going off the beaten path, but here in Laos we're often like, should I walk there? Maybe I shouldn't.
Also, I've just noticed something, all this military stuff, and how well does our bike blend in? Look at this. This could be a relic from the war.
Wow. I think we've just discovered that our bike actually belongs
I think
to
we
this
brought it home.
place.
Yeah, we brought it home to Long Tieng. I think it's really crazy to think that people actually did go to war in these trucks, and you know, they were loaded into the back on trucks like this, and there were some videos actually that we watched, and it's exactly like this. They sit on the back of this, they're driven to where they have to go, and then they just get dropped off and go and fight. You know, I think it's such a crazy thought. I feel it makes me kind of get goosebumps thinking about maybe what, 20, 30 people were sitting in the back of this truck being driven pretty much to their deaths, and then the truck came back. I think that's oh yeah.
That's crazy actually. Yeah.
And we are now at the house of Vang Pao.
Sawadee.
Sawadee.
Is it possible to see? To look?
Go for love.
Is it possible to have a look? Yeah, okay.
Good try.
Guys, these are all bombs. This is crazy. Wow.
Really crazy.
This is just insane. Like, look at this. It looks like it's still used by the military, as they're all just lying around, and then rifles are just like lying next to them, which is quite scary. Sorry. But yeah, they said we could go and have a look in Pao's house.
Oh wow. Yeah, you've got a clear view over the training area, so I'm sure Vang Pao would probably be sitting here watching, making sure everybody was training.
Yeah, it's just crazy to know that there used to be no roads to get here, and that's why it was so secret, and I guess that's why the roads were just so bad, because there were no roads to get here. Such a strange feeling to like see so many people with these huge guns on them, and ugh, it scares me. Like, I'm always scared that there is going to be another war. seeing this makes me like, oh. That's India. We're looking for the King's Palace and then we stumbled upon this, which is a temple, super beautiful, but we don't find the King's Palace. Now Kieran was checking and he found like this big golden dome, but for sure somewhere in India.
This is what happens when you don't do tours. So there are pros and cons, you know. Silke and I, we save money by not doing tours. We try to visit each place by ourselves. But then we have to do all the research online to find the information and then also find the things. Which is a little bit difficult sometimes. Guys, we found accommodation.
And what a place. It's 100,000 a night, so it's a bit
So
more expensive.
more expensive.
$6.
Like, everything seems a little more expensive here, but this place is called Tieng View and it's a super beautiful place, and wait to see the rooms. Also the women.
She's so sweet. She brought us some papaya and bananas. She's a very smiley woman,
yeah.
And we highly recommend this place.
When we arrived, honestly, I didn't want to pay more than 80, and when we arrived, she was just like, she caught me, and I was like,
she's amazing. So if you guys come here, make sure Tieng View Guest House.
Tieng View.
Tieng View.
Tieng View. Yeah, but anyway, wait there, we show you the room. It's really, come. This is like the most beautiful room we've stayed in on the tour. Look at this. Got a huge room, huge bed. And then in here, the bathroom, nice and big.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't see the best on the, on the GoPro. But I mean, guys, this is...
Hey, get your dirty butt off that bed.
the most amazing room we've stayed in since a while.
The first thing we have to do though is shower. And then I think we're going to go explore because there's a little market close by and stuff, so yeah.
We'll take you along for that soon.
Let's take you. And
we have a hot shower.
Woo! Give it a do, give it a do, give it a do. What? Woo! I get a hot shower, you get a hot shower, we
get a hot shower. My God, we're so happy when we have a hot shower. You don't have this very often, except if you like to pay a lot. So happy we made the decision to stay here because it's a really beautiful town actually.
Wow, so many chickens. Wow.
And actually, the owner of the place, the lady, she's super sweet and she invited us for dinner tonight with her husband, so we're all going to eat together.
Yeah.
It will be amazing.
It will be so nice.
She's wearing like the outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful people around here.
Really beautiful. I love that it's just a runway here. People don't have a side of the road they drive on, they just drive across the runway. So the road is here, there's some roads leading off to the right there. But people, it's a free-for-all, you know, when you're on the runway, you're just driving, you know.
left and right.
That's so nice.
Yeah, and it's funny, they also don't like start using the runway for different things.
Yeah.
It's a runway.
That's
and it stays a runway.
Should be a catwalk runway. So guys, we hope that you enjoyed this vlog in the most secret place in the world. It was amazing to be here and to explore this place. It's not crazy, but I think the history behind it is really...
Definitely. And we're really looking forward to the next few days as we'll be exploring some more places. So stay tuned, and if you like this vlog, please like, subscribe, and
all that good stuff. Ding dong that notification bell, and we will see you, and maybe him, in the next one.